So I don't know if you guys remember, but a while back, I made a video where I played an AI game so that you don't have to. And you know what? I found more! For the sake of entertainment, let me suffer so you guys can go and laugh at this. So the game in question that I found is this game called Makeup Show, and it's already always really sus if when you are clicking on the advertisement for the ad or, kind of like the screenshots they show you, and it's literally all AI art. How am I supposed to get any sort of guess or gauge as to what is happening in your game if the advertisement is AI? And I mean, I'm already just gonna point out a couple of things that already are odd. In the first girl, I'm trying to zoom in, but in the first one, her two earrings don't match in the photo. And like, there obviously is the asymmetrical look, but come on, in a dress up game, that's typically not what they go for, right? The necklace on her neck is weird. There's two chains, but the chains cross really weirdly in the center of her neck. And not to mention even the background, if you look at it. If you look at the detailing right here on the side with the mirror and the makeup brushes, they don't make very much sense. It looks like the makeup brushes kind of like stick into the mirror. It's odd because AI art has a tendency to do this and fabricate things that don't make much sense in their placement. If we swipe over to the next photo of the two girls and their outfits, which looks like you can kind of compete, this is definitely giving AI art vibes. Oh my god. I just want to point out, if we just look a little closely, look at the girl in the blue. Like right here, you can see her fingers. Like she has her arm up behind her head. So her hand should be behind her head, but just fingers just stick out at her neck. It's weird. It's weird. Hands should not be doing that. And again, with this level of rendering, artists who are capable of rendering at this level would not make such a huge anatomy mistake to where the hand is completely coming out of a different part of her body. I'm just laughing. If we swipe over to the third girl in the advertisement, you can see her hands on the left-hand side. I can't tell left from right. It just kind of like her fingers just get cut off into the fabric of the clothing. And if we look at the fourth girl with this like Vogue style makeup cover, just look at her hand. That index finger. That index finger is being so weird right now. It just looks odd. Then don't even get me started on the chain that is kind of crisscrossing on her skirt. No sense whatsoever in its behavior. Or other weird things going on with the hair. And the girl in the red shirt, and this probably is one of the most blatant giveaways ever, is that she's wearing a shirt that has a word written across the chest that means nothing in English. It's like do ale. And the letters aren't even lined up properly. Like the D is smaller than any of the other letters. The O is taller than all the other letters. And the E has like an extra leg on the very top. So all of the example photos that we get to kind of show us what this game about is all AI art, but let's go check out the gameplay to see if it's good or if the AI art is hinting at something. So currently it starts us on this homepage and it says Rio and a start. So I guess I am somebody called Mia and I am doing a battle outfit competition against somebody. Well, this wasn't what I was advertised. Just look at the art style. This looks a lot different than what they were advertising in the Apple App Store. And again, the background is definitely giving AI art vibes as well. So let's see here. I am allowed to choose different outfits, and the art style for these outfits again look way different than what was being shown in the advertisement. Okay, so we have dresses. I can also choose from different tops, different pants. I just think the style difference between the jeans and the black pants are so funny. If you look at these jeans, it looks really hyper realistic, like they took a photo of jeans and then just like stuck it on her body. But then the pair of black pants is so cartoonized that I just think it's funny. It's just so funny the different textures they have going on. Okay, and then now we're on to the makeup. Oh, this is interesting. So I'm on the makeup page now, and the face is really low resolution. Like it's not focusing, but if you look at it, it kind of looks like somebody drew the entire body. And then instead of redrawing the head in a higher res or drawing the actual art piece in a high res that you can crop into the head or something, they just drew the body strictly for the full body scene, and then they just punched it in for the makeup part without upgrading the resolution whatsoever. It's just a little blurry. So, I mean, could be an artistic choice, but this kind of just gives to me the vibe that the game was made to be a cash grab, so it was made quicker than other games would be made. And the one thing I could say, the positive thing, right? The previous game that I did play, that was another AI dress up type game thing, had ads at like literally every single step, and I haven't gotten an ad yet. So I have to say, I'm at least pleasantly surprised that so far I have not run into an ad, but it has a very similar mechanic as the other another game where I need to apply makeup and then I can kind of change the hair. Oh boy, the eyes follow you as you move. Like as I am applying makeup on her, the eyes are following me and it's a little freaky. I'm looking at some of the jewelry available for her to wear. And this one that looks like a leaf in particular is like low-key giving me AI vibes as well. I can't tell. It kind of looks like for some of the assets, maybe somebody did make it right. And then it looks like for other assets, like the hair clip or the jeans, it was like a photograph that was then cut out and used as like smacked right on top. I just think it's interesting. All right, so I have completed my outfit and let's go submit this to the runway. I'm waiting for my opponent. The opponent is probably a bot. All right, I'm waiting for the scoring to finish currently, but I guess it looks like my girl mogged her. I don't know. So I've won. But again, it's like an AI bot that I'm playing against, you know? That's like the default tutorial level. Oh, I see. So I won some gems, but now there's like a slider option. Okay. So I guess it's like I'll get an ad if I want to use the slider, and then I can get a multiplier for my currency. Yeah, most free-to-play games have a mechanic like that. All right, and there's a battle pass tier system as well, so I can win some earrings. But yeah, upon first playing the game, it's not as egregious as the other one that I played. The very first one I made the video on, you're not getting ads shoved absolutely down your throat. The AI advertisement is definitely misleading because it's nowhere what you're getting in the actual game itself. And I think honestly, if they just advertise using the actual game art, it would have been fine too. But it is what it is, right? However, this developer actually has other games as well. So I just wanted to check out this other game that they also made called Makeup Salon, DIY makeup game. And if you look at the preview, it's also giving AI vibes. A lot of AI. So this is the first photo. It doesn't look too bad. It's not giving heavily AI vibes in the first photo, but the second one, the Vogue. They didn't even spell Vogue correctly. I think for legal reasons, they probably can't do that. But this art piece, again, is giving so much AI vibes. I can just point out a couple of things that are very AI. The irises do not match. If you look at the left iris versus the right iris, on first glance, they might look similar. But if you zoom in a little bit, they do not match up. The white highlight of the eyes don't match. The left eye has a lot of kind of like line detailing in the eye that is completely omitted from the right eye. And again, you would think that a human artist would probably make both eyes match up properly. So that is definitely giving some AI vibes. There also the earring too, right? Where AI is not very good at doing fine detailing like jewelry, things like that. You know, clutter. So if there is like a background and you have a IKEA pegboard on the back with a bunch of posters and stuff, AI art is not good at doing the finer clutter detailing. It will tend to blur everything together into nonsensical junk. So that earring is definitely giving them AI vibes as well. Now, if we look at the third photo of this girl, very, very reminiscent of that AI art style as well. And I do want to point out some things that look odd. And the big one is right at the hairline here. Like right here at her hairline, there's like two random brushstrokes, one going upwards and there's a brushstroke across her forehead, which again, if this was an art piece that a human being made, you could argue potentially it's an accidental brushstroke they didn't clean up. But I would still argue for the promo of a game, you would think that in the development team, somebody would look over the artwork because on first glance, I can already see it and be like, oh, shoot, you forgot this brushstroke here to clean it up. AI, again, will sometimes leave random brushstrokes, random artifacts and stuff in the piece. That doesn't really make much sense. And then if we look at the fourth piece, the fourth drawing of the wavy-haired girl, again with the earring that is a little bit jumbled up, which doesn't really make much sense. Also, we have bangs just disappearing into the eyebrow. Like it'll hit the eyebrow and then it's just gone, which again, AI has a tendency when things intersect to not make them reappear when they should. And the kind of wobbly looking necklace, which is a little bit odd as well. And not to mention, even at the very bottom of her hair, there's just like random hair strokes that appear. But there's no start or end to it. It's just there. Hair is supposed to obviously come out of your scalp. It'll come out of some part of your head, and then so it's attached at one point to your head. But there's just strands that are not attached anywhere. And that is not a mistake that even a beginner artist would make, in my personal opinion. How much of a coincidence is it that right there on the homepage, it will tell you, oh, in-app purchases, remove ads. So may I predict potentially that when I open up this game, are we gonna get ads shoved down our throat again, like the very first AI game that I played? Well, I'll play it and we'll see. Oh, and the first thing on the home screen again, the remove ads. I will say this actually is very reminiscent of the first game that I played. This is definitely the UI and everything is looking very similar to the first game that I played. Oh boy, when we get into the game, there's already an ad on the bottom. And again, the art style in the game is so different from what you're advertised. And look at this. Oh boy, this is egregious. Look at the bottom again. You get like a couple makeup options and like over half of the options available, you need to watch an ad to use. So I'm just gonna pick a random one because I'm not gonna watch an ad for this. And you can use your brush to kind of paint it over her eyes. I hit complete. I finished the eyeshadow. Oh, wow. And again, look, eyebrow makeup. Once again, either it's premium or you need to watch an ad for it. And yeah, that's about it. At least they give you more than one option. So my bar is really low here. And what is with these games and making their eyes follow you every time you're doing the eyebrows? It's just trippy. Again, with the lipsticks, it's either an ad or it's premium. Those are basically your only options. Oh, I accidentally clicked an ad. Now I'm gonna have to wait 27 seconds for this ad to be over because I accidentally clicked it. But I do also want to point out one thing that also indicates that this game is rushed or quickly made. I think it's weird. It's creepy to me personally when the eyes follow you. It's like giving uncanny valley when you're doing the eyebrows, right? But notice when the eye is moving, the left eye, there's like a dot in the eye. Like there's a black dot in the white of the eye when the eye is moving, which again tells me that they didn't fully erase something from the base layer of the white of the eye when they're doing the live 2D thing for the eye moving. So again, it just kind of gives like quickly made cash grabby type game where they're just trying to get you to play it for the sake of playing it for a little bit to watch the ads, and that the game wasn't really made with the intention to keep a player base. So now I get to apply the lipstick. Procedure completed. That makes it sound like a surgery. That's pretty funny. All right, next step, hair. Okay, so our first 3 hair options, all ads, then it's premium, then everything ad. Yeah, I can only basically use this brown hair because everything else is paywalled, or this black hair. Okay, we get out of the 4 outfit options, only 1 is free. Everything else is ads again. As there is already another makeup ad in the bottom. Oh, nice. I can change the background. What are these? It's either AI or it could be a filter in Photoshop. A filter in Photoshop can also replicate this style of like very painterly blended strokes. So can AI filters. So it could be either or, right? All right, we take a photo and now it shows us our before and after. And I think it's cool that you can use the slider to see the before and after as well. So let's hit complete. Not now. It has the same rating system where there's a little slider on the bottom as well. And then if you want more currency, you can watch an ad. I'm not going to watch an ad. This game is asking to track my data. Yeah, that's a no from me. I'll pass. All right, and then we have our next person to do a makeover. This time they have, pimples that you can pop. I've played a fair amount of these games just for shits and giggles, and their target audience is always kids. So I could definitely recognize too, like I am not in their target audience. I feel like a lot of y'all who watch this video probably are not in their target audience as well. I don't know, even if I was a kid, I feel like I wouldn't fall for this. Okay, and we just completely shave her eyebrows off. Nice. The hitbox for the eyebrow shaving is a little awkward. Honestly though, I can see a potential appeal for these types of games, but the AI and the amount of ads they run, man, like that's just too much for me personally. All right, we're giving her some contour. I also think the wording of procedure is very interesting. How it says procedure completed. Like sounds like it's like some plastic surgery thing. Again, I do have to say though, this is not as egregious as the other game that we played, the very first one. It's not every step there's an ad. I was literally going insane playing that very first game. If any of you guys watched that video, I was mauling. All right, they're giving her double eyelid tape, even though she already has double eyelids. Oh, contacts, back at it again, with every single one having an ad. After I finished putting the contacts in, I also got slapped with another ad too. Okay, let me try to skip this. Get me out of this, please. All right, we get the eye makeup choice. Again, basically only one that is ad-free. Everything else is ads or premium. Same old that we're gonna see. Yeah, again, with the eye makeup, you get two options. Otherwise, oh God, and there goes the eyes again following you. Man, that's creepy. Another ad! Okay, I take back what I said. I literally was just complimenting you for not being completely overridden with ads. And now look, I spoke too soon, guys. I truly spoke too soon. Pain. All right, we're doing the eyelashes now. On a side note about the ads though, I just think it's interesting because for the ads that I've gotten a lot of random ads, and it's likely random because I'm not sharing my information with this game, but also a lot of other dress-up game ads. Like, I feel like it's interesting. I've never made a mobile game, but I would hope that there would be some sort of seeding or some sort of targeting for the ads, you know? As in, like, if I do have a mobile game and I'm like the CEO or a decision maker in the company, I would not want competitors advertising on my game, right? Because people then playing my game might look at the ad and be like, wait, this game looks better. So I'm just surprised that there was no option to kind of like choose what ads are run on the game. I don't know, right? Maybe there literally is no way to do that. depending on which game engine you use. Oh, look, another ad. So in the process of this blonde-haired girl, in like doing her makeover and makeup, this is the third ad that I've gotten so far. It's not a very fun experience if all I'm getting are all these ads. Now, actually though, the crazy plot, the crazy tinfoil hats theory is that what if there's like a one company and under that one company is a whole bunch of like AI dress up game developers. All the art styles look really similar and all the UI and the game processes seem really similar too. So either they're all like copying off each other, which is definitely possible, or there is some sort of like, I don't know, something tying them together up there on the top. And maybe that's why they don't care if they're getting competitor ads because it's all under the same parent company. I don't know, right? That's just a little theory. Also, on a completely side note, as I'm playing this game, I now have the option to like put gemstones right on the face. But it's weird because like, okay, this is the most horrible UI in terms of a game. In order to apply it to her face though, I can't select somewhere and drag. Like it makes it so that when I press on the screen, it centers the jewelry or whatever facial decor to where my finger is. And you might think that's good in theory, but it's actually pretty poor in execution because I can't see anything. Like my finger takes up the entire gemstone I'm trying to put. So I literally have no idea where I'm putting it. Oh, it's not center again. Like I can't tell where this is close enough, man. Like my finger blocks it. So I can't even tell where I'm moving it to because I'm trying to line it up with under her eye, but I can't see. Another ad. I got scammed. I got a capybara ad and it was a 6-second ad and now I have a different ad. What's this? This is not a capybara game. Get me out of ad jail. All right, now we get to accessorize her. All right, I'm putting a Christmas hat because Christmas. So we're gonna give her like Christmas holiday decorations. I fat thumbed an ad. This was an accident. This was on me. One of the accessories had an ad. I accidentally clicked it. So let's sit here and twiddle our thumbs for 18 seconds as I wait for this ad to end. Am I done? I'm getting bored. Please tell me I'm done. Now she wants me to choose a new outfit for her. All right, what's the most festive outfit I can give you? All right, you're gonna wear green. Okay, wait, this is absolutely crazy. Yeah, this game is so quickly made. I think it's funny. It's interesting. This game shares elements and assets with the other game. It makes sense. They're under the same developer. But look at this top in the middle, that like white strap top. That is the exact same top I gave my model from the previous game. So there's a lot of repurposed assets, which again makes sense, right? But look at the icons on the right-hand side of the game here. Look at the icons. Like the pants are so stretched out to fit the icon. And the dress is also stretched a bit too. It's just quickly made, man. All right, I'm gonna put some random clothes on her. All right, and here's our before and after. We have the before and the after. And it only took me like 4 ads. All right, again, another slider. Cool, it says I got 41,000 likes. Nice. Thanks, Instagram. Once again, asking to get my data. The answer is no. Oh my god, and now I have another ad. You know what the irony is, though? I play a lot of mobile games, right? I actually played this game, like the one that I'm getting the ad for. That's when you know you when you've played too much. I didn't really like the game, though. I played it for a little bit, and then I got bored. But yeah, this seems to be like the entire gameplay loop, right? The moment I finish, it gives me a third person to then do a makeover for. So yeah, I'm gonna leave. Oh, and here we go. You got the VIP. Wow, VIP is kind of expensive. Wow, so the pricing structure for VIP makes a lot of sense, right? You either pay $5 a week or $30 annually. And $5 a week for a game sounds absolutely insane to get a premium, right? And the reason why it's insanely high price is because they want you to pay the $30 annually. Because you're gonna look at this and you're gonna be like, oh my god, $5 a week is a lot, but like 6 weeks is $30. But for $30, I could also get a 1-year VIP. That's worth it. That's so much more worth it. That's why they price it this way. They give you one item that is like astronomically priced to then guide you, the consumer, towards the more worth it option, which is overall the more expensive one, right? One's $5, one's $30. So that's the strategy. And yeah, that looks to be the overall gameplay loop of the game. I mean, it is what it is. It's like typical of games like this. I personally did not find this game very fun. That's just me. Or the other one that I played. I'm gonna be real. But I just found this really funny just to go through this and just look at these games with AI advertisements and play it for myself to see how it is. So anyways, I also do stream on Twitch 3 days a week, Mondays, Wednesdays, Saturdays at 6 p.m. PST. So I hope to catch you guys there or in another video. And if you watch to the end of the video, leave a makeup emoji comment so that I know you made it to the end. All right, see you guys.